On March 21, 2024, chaos erupted in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, when an ET worker was shot during a violent assault. As officers raced to the scene, they sought answers from the victim and the homeowner. Who was the assailant, and what led to this shocking confrontation? The investigation was just beginning.
Well, a little shaky, but I'm okay.
Where did it happen?
24 in the basement. I was cornered in the basement. He kept looking at me funny the whole time I walked through the door, and I didn't think nothing of it. You know, I went down to start working, and I'm cornered in the basement, and I hear a loud shot. And, you know, I start ducking, and I hear him run up the stairs. Okay. And that's all I know.
Okay, you weren't struck or nothing, right?
No, I wasn't hit.
Okay.
Would you be willing to do a statement for him?
Yeah, I will, but let me call my manager, let him know what's going on.
That's fine. Okay.
Friend, correct?
That's my grandson.
Your grandson?
My grandson.
He did leave the house, correct?
Yeah, he did.
About how long ago?
About 20 minutes ago. He went that way.
Said about 15, 20 minutes ago, left towards the park.
I thought it was a firecracker. I didn't know what it was.
You said about 20 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Do you know if the firearm is still here?
No, I mean, I didn't even know. No, it's not here. Not here. He probably has it.
Did you hear a gunshot or anything?
Yeah, I did. I heard. I said, "Oh, what was that?"
Okay. Are we able to come in to where he shot at?
Yeah, you can come in.
In a shocking twist, officers learned that the shooting suspect is none other than his own grandmother's grandson. With the armed assailant still at large, the community is in grave danger. Desperate for leads, the officers press the grandmother for information about her grandson's whereabouts. What secrets will she reveal?
Ma'am, does he drive? Does he have a vehicle?
He doesn't have no.
Are you sure he left the house?
Oh yeah, he's gone. He stayed here. Look,
What's his name?
his name is Mark.
Mark
Thomas.
Thomas.
I had him to spend the night here because he smokes marijuana, and I think that he said that he smokes marijuana because he's got glaucoma.
Does he have any mental health issues or anything like
See,
that?
that's what
Do we have any of the drone team
it
available?
was right here is where I heard it. I said,
Negative.
"Oh, what was that?" He said, "It's a gunshot."
Did he shoot upwards, downward? I mean, do we know that?
It looked like he shot through a duct.
He did. Oh my God! Shot through the duct. Look at that.
What kind of appointment? So you saw him run, right?
He walked.
He walked right across the tree lawn, so you didn't see if he crossed the street or...
No.
Okay. 510 units. Caller didn't see which way he went exactly, just that he went towards the park.
Even with a 20-minute time delay, officers urgently checked the nearby park for the suspect.
He's walking towards the community center.
Yeah, I see him over here. He's wearing a green wife beater, orange pants. Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Lay down flat. Lay down flat, widen your arms.
Your units are out with the mail. We'll advise.
Copy.
Yeah, I got you. Still, bro. Don't move. We got one detained. All right, man. I'm about to pat you down, make sure you don't got no weapons on you, all right? Roll over. There you go.
Okay.
All right, roll over to the other side, bro.
Surprisingly, officers find no weapon on the suspect, leaving them without a crucial piece of evidence in the investigation.
Keep the leg up. Lift up. About to get you up. Go over to this car right here, okay? All right, go ahead and get in, man.
Myself and Lunch are going to check the park for the jacket. Okay. Go on.
Yep. Yeah, this is going to be him. We don't need a victim ID, right? This is a known party.
Correct.
All right, ready?
Officers confirm that Mark Thomas is the suspect, leading them to believe he discarded his belongings in a nearby park. The incident report indicated a chilling temperature of 22 degrees, while Mark was only wearing a tank top and pants.
Hey man, I'm not going to ask you no question. I just want to know, are you Mark Thomas? Okay.
All right, man. So here's the deal. Like I said, I'm not going to ask you no questions or nothing. I don't want you to incriminate yourself. We're just taking you back to the station so you can be interviewed by a couple detectives. Fair enough? All right.
So where'd you see him at, sir?
We're going to follow this path. He's either going to be, when I saw him, I was just turning in and he was near the corner here, so he could either come from the park or from the woods, but he was already on the path at that point.
Okay.
This suggests he likely removed his jacket and concealed the firearm used in the shooting in the woods. At the grandmother's house, officers gather vital information about the incident and Mark's behavior from both the victim and his grandmother.
Stood here staring at him, just staring at me. Wherever I want, he just stared.
Yeah, was just following you around the house. Was he just following you around the house, or just while you were down?
He just followed me down the basement.
I asked him.
She asked me to show him where the basement was.
But I had no.
She had no idea what was going on.
My Lord.
We both.
I knew his father said he's having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
And he. Lord have mercy.
Okay. So we did. I don't know if you did see, but there was an entry, and I don't know if it exited out the back. My partner was downstairs through the furnace duct.
Oh,
yeah. So you were over in that area?
I was over back. I can show you where I was. All I heard was a loud shot, and knew it was a gunshot.
Okay.
But so that's where the bullet. But yeah, that would have.
Yeah.
He came close to getting me. Yeah, I was right here. Look, following
The phone line?
Yeah, following the line.
Okay. I still didn't find the actual bullet check. Yeah. Well, no, it's an exit for sure. You can see the exit. Okay. But I haven't found the actual bullet check.
Oh, you know what? Is that?
Oh, you found it.
Yep.
Officers start searching the park for Mark's belongings, especially worried a child might find the discarded gun.
Cap's gonna check around here, and then
well, we don't know if he went through the woods, right?
We don't know, but he may have ditched it, so. He said he's somewhere around the corner here, but he's not sure if he tossed his gun or if he tossed his hoodie. So he's only wearing a tank top.
There we go.
We're still missing something? We had it?
Oh no, yeah, we got the gun, magazine, book bag, everything. So grab a bag.
Among the items discarded by Mark were a black hoodie, a Smith & Wesson .380 handgun, the magazine for the firearm, another sweatshirt, and a beige backpack containing keys, a charging cord, and a can of Fanta soda. Initially, Mark cooperated with the officers. However, his demeanor changed significantly. Upon arrival at the jail, he confessed to possessing controlled substances in his back pocket to the officer escorting him. The officer retrieved 3 pieces of an unidentified blue substance, which Mark claimed was methamphetamine that he had consumed approximately 30 minutes earlier. The officer noted that Mark's tongue and lips were blue, corroborating his statements. The suspected methamphetamine weighed 3.3 grams, and a gunshot residue kit was also administered to Mark. He admitted to having fired a gun earlier that day. The following morning, an officer monitoring the jail observed unusual behavior from Mark in his cell. Upon investigating, the officer opened the cell door, prompting Mark to stand in front of him and demand he back away. Mark then declared his disdain for law enforcement and charged at the officer. He lunged forward with outstretched arms, engaging in a physical altercation where he struck the officer twice in the back of the head with his right fist. The officer managed to maneuver behind Mark and restrain him by holding him at the waist. In retaliation, Mark attempted to claw at the officer's head and landed 4 more punches to the officer's head with his right fist and 1 with his left. After this confrontation, it was decided that Mark needed to be relocated to a detoxification cell. When officers attempted this transfer, he resisted violently, forcing them to restrain his arms and legs to prevent further attacks. Once they subdued him, he was placed in a chair for evaluation by EMS due to the intensity of the struggle. His elevated heart rate necessitated further assessment, leading to his transport to a university hospital. Although no additional incidents occurred during this time, Mark continued to scream and was ultimately sedated. Charges against Mark included felony assault, discharging a firearm, assaulting a police officer, and possession of methamphetamine. As part of a plea agreement, he received a sentence ranging from a minimum of 4.5 years to a maximum of 6 years in prison and was required to relinquish his firearm.